Hello students, welcome back to SK Books YouTube channel. In this class, we are going to discuss the last week in form of 35 multiple choice questions. In next 30 minutes, we are going to take 5 questions from sports, 7 from places that were in news, 2 important books that were launched last week, 3 of government and non-government schemes, 3 important personality, 9 questions from awards that were distributed in last week, 2 questions related to our defense, army, navy, air force, and 4 questions of miscellaneous category. Let's not waste any time and quickly start with our first category. First question from sports is, who has won the women's single title in Al Ain Masters Super 100 2025? And women's single title at the Al Ain Masters Super 100 was won by Indian badminton player Shreyanshi Valli Shetty. Yes, Shreyanshi Valli Shetty won the women's single title. Let's understand the name of this tournament. The tournament is Al Ain Masters Super 100. So Al Ain stands for the venue. The venue, Al Ain is city in Abu Dhabi, UAE. So Al Ain is the venue. Masters is the common term used for many sporting events. Super 100 parts. The part Super 100 tells you about the importance level of the tournament based on Badminton World Federation's ranking. The Super 100 event is considered as a lower tier international event. It offers less prize money and fewer ranking points compared to the higher super levels like Super 1000, for example, All England Open, which is a Super 1000 event. Although it gives you less money and less rankings, but it is still a vital step for the rising players to gain world ranking points and experience at international level. The significance, why is this important, Shreyanshi Valli Shetty's medal? Because this is her first ever Super 100 level title on the International Badminton Tour, any of her BWF tour. The final match of this tournament was played between two Indian badminton players only. Shreyanshi Valli Shetty won against Tasneem Mir. Tasneem Mir, another one of your option, is the first runner-up of tournament. Moving on to second question from sports. Which medal has Vinay won in the Para Powerlifting World Championship? So the 2025 edition of World Para Powerlifting Championship that was held in Cairo, Egypt, Vinay won a gold medal there. So correct answer here is gold. It is the first time, students, that the championship was held in any country of the African continent. And Vinay's gold medal is not the only achievement of Indian para athletes there. Jobby Matthew, another para athlete, also won bronze medal in this championship that was held in Cairo, Egypt, the Para Powerlifting World Championship 2025. And this medal of Jobby's, the bronze medal, was not his first bronze in the year 2025. In 2025, Jobby Matthew won 2 bronze medals, one at the powerlifting championship in Cairo, and earlier he won in Dubai 2023. So this was Jobby Matthews' second World Championship medal. First medal he won in Dubai 2023 and the second one he won at Para Powerlifting World Championship 2025 in Cairo, Egypt. And Vinay won the gold medal in Para Powerlifting World Championship 2025. Question 3 is, who won the Irani Cup 2025-26 title? Irani Cup is one of the most prestigious first-class cricket tournament in India organized by Irani Cup is also organized by BCCI itself, the Board of Board of Control for Cricket in India. And the winner of Irani Cup 2025 is the Vidarbh team. Since Irani Cup is played every year between the champions of Ranji Trophy, versus the rest of India team. And what is the rest of India team? One of the options given to you here, the rest of India team is the team that is a hand-picked squad of best players from every team except the one team that won the Ranji Trophy. So the winner of 2025 Irani Cup was the Vidarbh team. And the last question from sports is question number 4. Who became the first player to win a medal for India in the Judo Junior World Championship 2025? 2025 Judo Junior World Championship organized by the International Judo Federation that was held in Lima, Peru was won by Linthoy Chanambam. Linthoy Chanambam won the medal for India in the Judo Junior World Championship 2025. She's a 16-year-old girl from Manipur. She won India's first ever medal at Junior World Championship. Yes, it is India's first ever medal at Junior World Judo Championships. International Championship. Before this, no Indian judoka has ever stood at the top podium at a World Championship event. This is not her only achievement. Chanambam made headlines earlier also by winning a gold medal at Berlin Junior European Cup. There she became the first Indian judoka to win gold at any prestigious European event. Another medal for her in the year is the bronze medal at Asian Junior Championship that was held in September, that we have also discussed in our previous classes. Junior Asian Judo Championship, where she won a bronze medal. And the last question from sports is, where have the 69th National School Games been inaugurated? The 16th National School Games, organized by School Games Federation of India, are inaugurated in Jammu and Kashmir. The 69th National School Games will be held at the TRC football ground of Jammu Kashmir. They were inaugurated by the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Omar Abdullah. The Chief Minister Omar Abdullah inaugurated the 69th National School Games event at TRC football ground in Srinagar by kicking a football on the ground, marking the formal opening of the national level sporting event for school students. This is all from sports. Now we move on to our next category, that's Who's Who, the people in news last week. And the first question is, who has become the only Indian cricketer to be included in Times 100 Next List? What is Times 100 Next List? Times 100 Next List is an annual list that is published by the Time magazine. The Time magazine published this list, which highlights 100 emerging leaders from around the world who are shaping the future and defining the next generation of the leadership. So it is the list published by Time magazine of top 100 most influential people of the world. And the first Indian cricketer to be added into this list is Yashasvi Jaiswal, the dynamic young cricketer who's known for his explosive entry into international cricket. Second question, who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of English Premier League in India? Since what is English Premier League? English Premier League is one of the most common football championships that is played between various clubs, and most importantly, all the topmost football players here play through their clubs. So this is comparable to IPL in India. So, and the brand ambassador for EPL in India is Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson is an Indian international cricketer who is most famously known for his captaincy in the Rajasthan Royals of IPL. As I told you, it can be compared to IPL in India, but it is for football. EPL can be compared to IPL, but EPL is for football and IPL is for cricket. So Sanju Samson is the captain of Rajasthan Royals in IPL. He is appointed as brand ambassador of English Premier League of Football. Who has been appointed as the Executive Director of RBI? The newly appointed Executive Director of RBI is Sonali Sengupta. Sonali Sengupta has previously worked as the Regional Director in SBI in RBI, the Reserve Bank of India in Calcutta. Now she is working as the Executive Director of RBI, the Reserve Bank of India. We move on to the next category of places, and the first question is, where was the Global FinTech Fest 2025 organized? The Global FinTech Fest, that's a huge important meeting or a conference which is held every year, organized by Government of India. This conference, this meeting is all about FinTech. The word FinTech, where Fin stands for finances and Tech stands for technology. So in simple word, it means technology for financial things. So where was it organized in 2025? It was organized in Mumbai. And it was addressed by the Prime Minister himself, Shri Narendra Modi, where experts from all over the world gathered to discuss new ideas, show their latest inventions, and plan and discuss how to work with others and observe their inventions, and how to use money and technology together. How to use technology to improvise in the financial sectors. So in short, the Global FinTech Fest, Asia's biggest fest, is for finances and technology. To increase the benefits of financial innovation. And the second question is, where has India's first electric truck battery swapping station been inaugurated? And India's first electric battery swapping station has been inaugurated in the Sonipat of Haryana. The Union Minister of Roads, Transports and Highways, Mr. Nitin Gadkari, inaugurated India's first commercial electric truck battery swapping and charging station in Panchi Gujran village of Sonipat, Haryana. Why is this so important? Because this is going to be a game changer in terms of electric vehicle coming up. It will be helping India to support India. It will be helping in supporting India's commitment to reduce carbon emissions by achieving the targets for electric vehicle adoption by 2030. How will that happen? Because electric battery swapping will take only a few seconds or a minutes, whereas a charging may take hours. So if you can swap a battery, a truck can stay on road for longer time rather than standing there waiting for the battery to get charged. So it reduces the travel time. It lowers the upfront cost. It allows for the trucks to be sold without the expensive battery. So when you are going to purchase a truck, you'll be paying less, and then with time on the per swap basis, you can get the batteries for trucks. It obviously solves the range anxiety issue that we all feel when we talk of EVs. So a network of swapping station eliminates the fear that a truck or a vehicle may get out of charge with no charging point nearby. So which state announced the launch of a digital library named Gyan Yagya Mandal? The digital library named Gyan Yagya Mandal is being launched in Odisha. The Odisha government has announced the creation of a digital library named Gyan Yagna Mandal to preserve rare records of the Jagannath Puri temple. It will be built on the side of an old Raghunandan library that used to exist along with the temple in early 20th century. This library, the older library, Raghunandan library, had palm leaf manuscripts, religious texts that were written in Sanskrit, Odia and Bengali. Now the digital library coming in its place will preserve all of these records in the form of e-library system that will be easily available for scholars, devotees and rest of the public who visit the temple. And the fourth question about places is, in which state has India's first fully digital airport been inaugurated? And the first fully digital airport is being inaugurated in Maharashtra, Mumbai. The Navi Mumbai Airport in Mumbai, which is built under a public-private partnership between SIDCO, City and Industrial Development Corporation of Maharashtra, and the Adani Airport Highways, is going to be the first fully digital airport. What does the fully digital airport means? From a passenger point of view, it means that we can have a journey completely without paper. We can navigate the entire airport process right from the terminal entry to boarding the aircraft without any need to show a physical ID or a paper boarding pass. Your face becomes your travel document, your face becomes your ID, your boarding pass. And with the launch of this new Mumbai airport, Navi Mumbai airport, Mumbai joins a list of handful of cities across the world that have more than one international airport, like London, New York and Tokyo. After the launch of this airport, Mumbai becomes the city that has two international airports. Which state has started organizing the Swadesh Mela to promote indigenous products? And it's the Uttar Pradesh state that has started organizing the Swadesh Mela to promote the indigenous products. The state textile in these melas, the Swadesh Mela, the government of Uttar Pradesh plans to promote the local products made by local artisans and small business to make our country self-reliant and everybody being able to earn their livelihood. So a person who's sitting at home and knitting something or weaving a sari or weaving a carpet can come here and sell their products, which will make them financially independent. So these Swadesh Melas are organized by Uttar Pradesh government in Uttar Pradesh. Where has the 9th India Mobile Congress 2025 has been inaugurated? Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi himself inaugurated the 9th edition of India Mobile Congress at Yashobhoomi in New Delhi. It is Asia's largest telecom, media and technology forum. The theme for India Mobile Congress 2025 was Innovate to Transform, that focused on how India is using new ideas to create more positive changes for society through technology and to understand how other countries are doing it and then being able to work together in the same direction in making changes in society through technology. And the last question from Places is, in which state has India's first commercial coal mine been started? So Union Minister for Coal and Mines, the Union Minister for Coal and Mines, Shri G. Kishan Reddy, along with the CM of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Pema Khandu, inaugurated the first commercial coal mine in India in Arunachal Pradesh. This mine is known as Namchik Namphuk coal mine and it is located in the Changlang district of Arunachal Pradesh. This is the Arunachal Pradesh's first major start in coal production under the Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. It is for the first time that a coal mine will be inviting tenders from private players as well. And this first commercial coal mine is being started as in Arunachal Pradesh. Now we move on to the next category, which is awards, which is very important this week because last week there were lots of awards, lots of important awards that were given away, and they are very important for your exams. Which film has received the Best Film Award at 70th Filmfare Awards? The Best Film Award at 70th Filmfare Awards was given to Lapata Ladies. Other than the Best Film Award, the Best Actor and the Best Actress awards are also important for you to know. And the Best Actor was shared between Abhishek Bachchan and Kartik Aaryan. Abhishek Bachchan for the movie I Want to Talk and Kartik Aaryan for Chandu Champion. And the Best Actress was given to Alia Bhatt for Jigra. So, three important awards from categories from the Filmfare Award: Best Film, Best Actor and Best Actress. Who has become the first Indian to win the title of Mrs. Universe? Mrs. Universe title 2025 is given to Sherry Singh. Sherry Singh became the first Indian woman to win the title of Mrs. Universe. And why I said the week is very important, because all the Nobel Prizes, they started in the last week. This week they are all over. So you need to remember the prizes, the recipients of the Nobel Prizes. So who was given the Nobel Peace Prize for 2025? The Peace Prize for 2025 was given to Maria Corina Machado. She was honored with the Nobel Peace Prize for promoting the democratic rights, and she is a citizen of Venezuela. To whom has the 2025 Nobel Prize in Literature been awarded? The Literature Prize, the Nobel Prize in Literature 2025 is given to Laszlo Krasznahorkai. He is a Hungarian novelist and screenwriter who's the most important and challenging figures in the contemporary world literature. He is known for his unique writing style that is incredibly long and complex sentences that can stretch for pages, creating an intense reading experience. And the next Nobel Prize is Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Who received the 2025 Nobel Prize in Chemistry? It was jointly shared by Richard Robson, Omar Amyangi, and Susumu Kitagawa. Richard Robinson is a British chemist who was awarded the Nobel Prize for his work in the design and synthesis of metal organic frameworks. Omar Amyangi is an American chemist who is given the award for his work in reticular chemistry, a branch of chemistry that he only has invented. And Susumu Kitagawa is a Japanese chemist who also worked in the metal organic frameworks and polycoordination polymers. To whom the 2025 Nobel Prize in Physics is being awarded, and the Nobel Prize in Physics is also shared by all the three scientists given above: John Clark, Michael F. Devoret, and John M. Martinez. John Clark from University of California, Michael DeWatt from the Yale University, and John M. Martinez from University of California. The three of them are given this award for the discovery of macroscopic quantum and mechanical tunneling. And the Nobel Prize in Economic Sciences has also been shared by three scientists: Joel Mokyr, Philip Eyon, and Peter Howitt. So that was all about the Nobel Prizes. Now we move to the next one. Which country's peacekeepers have been honored with United Nations Interim Security Force for Abyei? And it's the Indian battalion that has been awarded as country's peacekeepers by UNISFA. And the award was given away, the country's peacekeepers honor was given by honoring officer Major General Robert Yaw Afram, who was the acting head of UNISFA. And the last question in awards is: who has been selected for 2025 Shastra Ramanujan Prize? And the Shastra Ramanujan Prize is given to Alexander Smith. Alexander Smith received the Shastra Ramanujan Prize for solving problems related to number theory using ideas from analytical number theory, probability, and combinatorics. Now we move on to the next category of books, and there were two important books that were launched in last week. First one is: who has written the recently launched book titled Above and Beyond: Exploring the Amazing World of Aviation? And the book Exploring the Amazing World of Aviation is written by Shiv Kumar Mohanka. Shiv Kumar Mohanka is important because he is also the DIG, Deputy Inspector General of CISF. The author of the book Above and Beyond Exploring the Amazing World of Aviation is also the DIG of CISF, and this book was launched by Ram Mohan Naidu, the Minister of Civil Aviation. So the author and the person who launched makes the book very important for your exams. And the second book is who has written the book After Me, Chaos and Astrology in the Mughal Empire. And the book After Me, Chaos, Astrology in Mughal Empire is written by M.J. Akbar, and it was launched by Rajnath Singh, the Defense Minister. And this book describes the history of Mughal Empire, its political conspiracies, and also the astrological insights about that time period of Mughal Empire. And the first question from defense is, which defense system has been launched by Indian Army to detect and destroy enemy drones in real time? And Indian Army launched the Saksham named defense system to detect and destroy enemy drones. This system will detect, track, identify and destroy enemy drones in real time. It is being developed by DRDO in collaboration with BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited, situated in Ghaziabad. Now, what is the full form of Saksham? That you need to remember. Saksham stands for Situational Awareness for Kinetic, Soft and Hard Kill Assets Management. So Saksham is the defense system of Indian Army to destroy enemy drones. And the second question from defense is, in which state has the Indra 2025? Indra 2025, the military exercise between Russia and India has been organized, and the Indra 2025 exercise has been organized in the Mahajan Field Firing Range of Bikaner in Rajasthan. This exercise was carried out to develop understanding between Indian and Russian army, to see how well they can work in real-time scenarios, to understand each other's defense techniques and be able to work in the real-world scenarios. Now we move on to the category of schemes, and let's start with the first one. In which state has the Arunodaya 3.0 scheme been launched to provide financial assistance to poor families? The scheme Arunodaya 3.0 was launched in Assam by the Chief Minister of Assam, Himanta Biswa Sharma. This scheme was the extension of Arunodaya 1.0 and 2.0. The idea behind the launch of scheme was to cover the families that were not covered until the scheme 2.0 was launched. So the families that were left out from 2.0 will be covered in 3.0, and it is the latest and also the expanded version of Arunodaya scheme. It is the largest direct benefit transfer scheme in state, which is aimed at providing financial security to economically poor families, economically vulnerable families. We can think of this scheme as a guaranteed monthly financial support payment from the government, which is given directly in the account of female head of the family, so that she can purchase, she can buy the daily essentials for their family like medicines, pulses, vegetables. This scheme will be covering more than 38 lakh beneficiaries, and an amount of 1250 rupees is going to be transferred in the accounts of female heads of the families. The second question from schemes is, who has launched the Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana? The Pradhan Mantri Dhan Dhanya Krishi Yojana was launched by the Prime Minister himself, Narendra Modi, on 11th October. The government has identified 100 districts. Yes, 100 districts across the nation where farming is not very productive. It is due to a lot of reasons. The soil is not good for farming, or the weather is not appropriate. So as the name itself gives us the clue, Dhan Dhanya Krishi, Dhan Dhanya meaning wealth and food grains, Krishi agriculture, and Yojana scheme. So this scheme is government's plan to increase both farmers' wealth and the food production. So this scheme will provide financial assistance to farmers in these 100 districts that are being selected by the Government of India. Where has India's first cooperative run compressed biogas and potash granule project been started? Where has India's first cooperative run compressed biogas and potash granule project been started? It is being started in Maharashtra, Kopargaon area of Maharashtra. The Union Home and Corporation Minister Amit Shah inaugurated India's first ever cooperative run compressed biogas and potash granule project. This project is based on Sehkar Maharshi Shankar Rao Kole Cooperative Sugar Factory. It will link energy generation, fertilizer production, and agro waste utilization, all three under one cooperative framework. This project is operated by Sehkar Maharishi Shankar Rao Kole Sehkari Karkhana with the cooperation of NCDC. What is NCDC? NCDC is the National Cooperative Development Corporation. So together, the idea of project is convert waste to wealth. From the agriculture waste, the biogas and potash granules will be produced. So instead of throwing away the leftover sugarcane of the factory after producing sugar, a new factory will be owned by the farmers that will turn this waste of sugarcanes into both energy, a clean energy, green energy, that's biogas, and fertilizer, that is sprayable potash granules. Now we move on to our last category, that is the questions from miscellaneous categories. And the first question is, who launched India's first integrated mobile app named Mumbai One? The Mumbai One app was launched by the Prime Minister of India, Narendra Modi himself. It is a mobile application. Mumbai One is a mobile app which is designed to be a one-stop solution for Mumbaikars to manage all their travel plans and make payments by the app across the city's public transport system. The idea behind launching this app is to eliminate the need for multiple tickets or cards or cash payments for different modes of transports, starting with the city's iconic best buses. It's already being used in best buses. This app has one mobile app and a card. This card can be charged by the app, and it can be used to travel anywhere in the state's public transport. You don't need to buy separate tickets for separate buses. If you are traveling by two buses, you can just use one card and travel in both the buses. With time, the government plans to use it for buses, metros, trains, all of them. So it will really simplify public transport in Maharashtra. The second question is, which country will host the 8th International Solar Alliance Assembly? The 8th International Solar Alliance Assembly will be hosted by India from 27th to 30th October at Bharat Mandapam in New Delhi. The representatives and ministers from 124 countries will be participating in this Solar Alliance Assembly. And the objective of having this assembly is to bring the global community together, promote cooperation, and increase the adoption of solar energy universally, and help each other with the technologies that are developed in solar sector. The representatives from each country will showcase the technology that they have developed, discuss it with other nations, and try to work together so that in near future everybody can adopt the means of solar energy. Who has been appointed as the brand ambassador of Buildathon 2025? The Ministry of Education, collaborating with Atal Innovation Mission and Niti Aayog, has launched this Viksit Bharat Buildathon 2025 to encourage innovation amongst the school students who are studying from classes 6 to 12. And the brand ambassador for this has been appointed for this Buildathon is Shubhanshu Shukla. So first let's understand what is this Buildathon. As I told you, it is Indian government Ministry of Education's vision for students who are studying from classes 6 to 12. So this Buildathon will act as a bridge between a child's imagination and implementing that imagination into practical and creative ways, and motivating the children to continue to think out of the box. That is about the Buildathon. And about the ambassador Shubhanshu Shukla. Who is Shubhanshu Shukla? I hope you all remember Group Captain Shubhanshu Shukla. The brand ambassador of Center's Viksit Bharat Buildathon is that elite Indian Air Force fighter pilot who has been selected by Government of India as one of the 4 astronaut designates for India's historic Gaganyaan mission, the India's first human space flight program. He has also successfully completed his first trip to space. He flew on the private space mission called Axiom 4.3. So students, Buildathon and the brand ambassador both are equally important for you to remember. Now moving on to the last question for week. We have, which country successfully conducted the world's first live underwater interview? Yes, the first live underwater interview was conducted in Palau. Palau, that is a collection of islands, a country that is a collection of islands. To raise the awareness about protecting the oceans, the president of Pacific Island of Palau held the first ever live interview while being underwater with an Olympic swimmer. This rising water in oceans is a critical issue for Palau as their islands are in the danger because of the rising sea levels. They are becoming uninhabitable. So to create awareness about it, the president himself went underwater to give an interview with the Olympic swimmer. Thank you, students. That's all for this week. Best of luck. Keep studying. Stay healthy.